Angel's Envy Port Finish Bourbon.
I discredit anything you say now going forward. This is infamously known as being horrible and for amateur bourbon drinkers. Sorry. Fucking hell, I hate these guys. What's up, home bartenders? I want to talk about something a little serious today, something that really pisses me off in the world of spirits and cocktails, and that is this whole snobbish behavior, the gatekeeping. I mean, the idea that a few self-proclaimed experts in any given field get to decide what's good and what's bad, and then the sheeple just have to abide by that is just nonsense. Taste is subjective. You like what you like, I like what I like, other people like what they like. That's just the way it is. You can't say subjectively that one bourbon is bad versus another. You like what you like. And don't get me wrong, everyone's entitled to their opinion. But this kind of gatekeeping behavior, it diminishes the community. It scares people away. Someone that might be wanting to get into the world of bourbon or whiskey or scotch or cocktails might be kind of put off by someone saying, oh, you like that bottle? No, that bottle's shit. You need to be drinking this bottle. That's the only good one. If you don't drink that, you're an amateur and you don't know what you're talking about. Oh my God. And this behavior exists in like every niche, every domain, whether it's sports, whether it's music, whether it's food, whether it's comic books. There's always going to be people that think they know what's good and what's bad, and that makes them feel important, and they need to push that onto you. And if you disagree with their opinions, then you're just an amateur and you don't know what you're talking about. Them. Like what you like, dislike what you dislike, and just go about your business. And that's what's great about the world of drinks and cocktails, that people have different tastes, that you hear different opinions. And frankly, I like hearing people's opinions saying, okay, you have to try this bottle, it's fantastic. But on the flip side of that, sometimes people tell me, oh my God, that thing is disgusting, stay away from it, and it just makes me want to try it even more. I don't know, recently I find the bourbon community has been rife with these kinds of people. I mean, everyone thinks they know which bottle is good, which bottle is bad, and it's kind of annoying. Scotch doesn't seem that way as much. Although there are still a few people that think that the only drinkable Scotch is a single malt. And I would be willing to wager that they don't even understand what single malt means. Single malt means that there's only one malt in the bottle, right? I can't say this enough. Like what you like, don't like what you don't like, and ignore the haters. I find the tequila world is kind of getting snobby. In my experience, they're not rude, but they will let you know if the tequila you're using has additives. Dude, I'm from Canada. There's not much tequila available here, and the ones we have are very expensive. I'm not gonna spend $80 to $100 for a Blanco tequila that I'm just gonna use for cocktails. For my sipping tequila, I will spend a little more and make sure it's additive free. For my cocktails, I don't care. As for Angel's Envy, this is a phenomenal bourbon. I love whiskeys that are finished in other barrels. This one's finished in port barrels, and oh my God, it's got that bourbon flavor, and it's got just this rich, deep wine, port, grape notes. It's fantastic. And you know who else likes this infamously terrible and amateurish bourbon? Two of the most famous whiskey experts on YouTube.
Angel's Envy. It's so good. A bourbony sweetness. There is a little bit of a port kind of nose to that, though.
I really like that. So here's my tasting note.
Yeah, they also make a rye finished in rum casks, and you know I love my rum casks. Ah, so fucking good. Ah, peppery rye, but hint of sweet, tropical notes. Well, that's all I got for today, guys. In the end, remember, like what you like, don't like what you don't like, ignore the haters, and just enjoy a good whiskey. I know this was a little more aggressive than my usual videos, but that comment just pissed me off. All right. If you want to see some of my reviews here, I'm reviewing Lagavulin 11 Caribbean Cask. If you want to see an Ardbeg review, check out that video. We will see you in the next one. Cheers, everyone.